Hey guys, Sassychi back again for another video. Today I'm just gonna show you guys my favorite Victoria's Secret body mist. Literally, yeah, this is my three favorite. If you wanna get to Sassychi's heart, these three, they are just amazing. They're doing the magic for me. Okay, yeah, that's it. The first one is Love Spell. I love it. The second one is Vanilla, and the third one is Rush. Amazing.
That I spit, now he tryna sign me. Your Honor, I'm a freak. Handcuffs, leashes. Switch my wig, make him feel like he cheating. Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beat. In the food chain, I'm the.
Hello, everybody. How we are doing? Today, we're gonna be talking about something very important. There is a very I'm talking to the men as always, so I'm focusing on the men, and hopefully the next time we'll focus on the women. Okay, but first I need to eat my favorite fruit. If you're not eating this fruit like I am, I want to advise you to start eating it. And do you know what that fruit is? Do you know? I will show you. Okay, because if you eat fruits in general and you make these specific fruits that I'm going to bring up now, you're number one. Your life will not remain the same. Come on, let's go get it. Let's go grab these fruits. Okay, and I will tell you the benefit of these fruits, because we will need it. We need it in our life. Okay, so we look for it. And you know what it is? Ta-da! Tomatoes. A very lovely, ready, roundy, strong, medically, scientifically proven to be amazing fruits for your heart, for your skin, for your health in general. So I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to start eating it now. So come eat with me. Let's do this together before we jump into the real gist for today. Okay, so let me cut it up. No. I know it's a bit like my lighting is not that bright today. I don't know what's going on, guys, but I'm working on it. Of these tomatoes, it's good for your heart. That's the number one. That's the major reason. It's good for your heart. Regulates all your heartbeat, all your heart rate, and keeps your heart healthy and functional. To eat my tomatoes. Cheers. Eat with me. Let's dig it in. Yum 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 yum. Oh, yummy. It is so yummy. Come with me. Let's go. I need to show you guys something upstairs. Okay. be talking about that in my video today. We need to know what men are not doing. There's some things they're not doing that is causing marriages to break or fail or to not be so successful, and that is what we are going to be discussing today. Okay, so come with me and we're going to discuss this. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have another interesting topic. Okay, but first let me praise God. I am your sitting namaza. I am your inariki. Yes. I am your sitting namaza. I am your inariki. Hey everybody, Sassychi is back again for hot topic. You know, whenever I'm sitting around this place, this environment, something is about to go down. Okay? Yes. He's a great God, isn't he? He's a mighty God. So, I need to talk about, this is like a straight talk about marriage and relationship, but I'm focusing on the men today. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. It's focusing on the men today. Okay, I'll be focusing on the women. I will obviously try to cover the women's part the next time. So I want to be doing a lot of this sit down in as much as we're doing other things to spice it up. Okay, so what is it that men are doing wrong? What are they doing wrong prior to marriage and relationship, and why they are into the marriage? There is something they are doing wrong that is causing marriages to fail. Okay, so the first point I'm going to be talking about today is men need a very strong figure in their life. The question here is, who is a man? Everyone knows that a man is the head of the home, is the head of any community that he's representing, is the head of society. Men are the head of tradition. Because as an Igbo, ndị Igbo kwenye, kedu ka unu mere girl, there is some discussions, traditional discussions that women are not allowed to participate. And that is because they are women. They are not men. Okay? So to whom authority is given, yeah, that is much responsibility expecting from that person. So that is what I'm trying to say, that men have got much responsibility, more expectations from everyone, family, friends, the word, society, tradition. So there's some certain things they need to be doing to be at the right pace, at the right time, and to prove that they are real men, not just a man. Whenever I say real man or real man, people laugh at me. They don't understand the meaning of that. There's actually a meaning. There's actually a reason why we put that word real before the man. Because some men in marriages, they are, the way they say husband, they are not husband, okay? They are not, some of them are horse, okay? They are not yet the band, okay? They are horse, not band. So we want to push them, put it together, so they will become the husbands that they should be. Okay, so that first point I really want to hit today is they need to have a strong man figure in their life. And who is this man figure? Nobody else but the father. That father figure is highly needed. They need it. They need a father figure, a father who is not abusive, physically abusive towards his mom, a father who can financially provide for him while growing up, a father who cares for his emotional needs, a father who spends time with him, who puts him first, after God, who will be there, a father who is like a hero. So the men, right from childhood, will be looking up to their father. If they have a good father, a hero father, a mentor as a father. But whereby, let's say for instance, a baby boy is growing up in a family, a chaos family, whereby the father is always beating up his mom. The father is always arguing with his mom. The father is there's never a time that man will provide anything financially for him. He grew up seeing his mom always caring and providing for his needs. So what do you think? What do you think will be the effect? Of such experience when that little boy finally becomes a man, is going to have a very negative effect on him. In fact, it does affect men. When they are grown, it affects them in relation to marriages or relationship, because their father has instilled this dirty mentality inside of them. You don't blame them. This is what they grew up seeing. So without any effort to erase those bad memories, without any effort for them to know that as a man, you don't have to be the same way your daddy was or used to be. You have to become your own person, because you're different from your daddy, from your father. Without them going through that stage, going through that process, they will still become like their father, unfortunately. And that is why they will go into marriages and they will not have a successful marriage. So in order for them to take some processes, they have to physically participate or take some steps to become better version of what their father was. And those steps would be for them to obviously try to read a lot of educative, a lot of, words of wisdom, a lot of, cleansing words, listening to a lot of audios, okay? They need to invest in materials, go to conventions, go to conferences, counseling if they need counseling, because in most cases they will definitely need counseling. In most cases, a baby boy must have gone through a lot traumatic life experience growing up, that he himself, when he is matured enough, he will say to himself, I think I need to go to counseling because I have a lot bottled up inside of me that I need to unleash, I need someone to know about, that I need to erase and become a better person, become a better version psychologically, so except when that happens, then there won't be any change. Okay? And as a man, when you're single, know that your single days is not your marking days. It's not your marking days at all. Your single days are your testing days. They are the days that you need to put in your best, become the better version of yourself. Is the days, if you haven't got money, you're not like financially up to where you want to be, this is the time for you to pursue that finance, pursue that goal of yours, pursue whatever it is that you've visioned yourself becoming something great in life. If you don't pursue it when you're single, trust me, you will not have any time to do that. So that's the time to prove to the world that you are definitely the right candidate for marriage. Okay? So, if you don't do all that, if you do not achieve all that you want to achieve, you'll be going into marriage disorganized. You'll be going into marriage unprepared. You'll be going into marriage undeveloped, because you need to be developed as a man before you go into marriage. And what am I talking about? What kind of development am I talking about? I am simply talking about maturity. Being matured. Maturity is not just age. Now, there's a lot of people out there, they are 50, but they act like, they act like they're babies. They act like they're under 20s. Upstairs, their upstairs is not really functioning the way it should function. And there is so many reasons surrounding that kind of behaviors in men. Coupled with men are not that naturally, they're not emotionally intelligent like women. It's just natural. A man is moved by what he sees. So men are moved by visual things, what they see. That's what they're moved with. But women, we are much more emotionally intelligent, much more like, I don't want to carry on, because some men are going to be coming at me in this comment section. But that is why God created, when he created men, he created Adam. Okay? He noticed that this man cannot function alone. He needs a helper, because he knew the way he has created Adam. And that was how Eve came into existence, and that was how women start coming into existence. So we definitely have to perform the duties that we were sent to perform. Okay. And notice that some men date themselves. Some men date themselves. They actually date themselves in their head. They're dating this woman without approaching that woman saying, oh, I'm feeling whatever thing I'm feeling. Okay? Or I think I like you. Or something like that. They don't do it. They just date themselves. Having fantasies, dreams. Wet dreams. Dry dreams. All of them. They're having it. You don't do things like that. Because you're causing yourself personal heartbreak. That you alone is going to go through. You alone is going to go through that heartbreak you're causing yourself. And no one wants to go through that. Because by the time you realize what you were doing, that woman or that lady you were fantasizing about might be with someone else. Or you will even be married to some other man. And I see this as inferiority complex. It's an inferiority complex. And there is something that if any man is going through it, needs to sort it out. Sort it out. Because it's only you that can sort it out. Cleanse yourself of that behavior before you can be able. Learn how to speak up. Learn how to approach something. Go for something. Be a go-getter kind of a man. Because majority of women these days don't like when a man is not outspoken. You're laid back. Some men will say, I am an introvert. Yeah? Introvert. Introvert. Really? How can you be an introvert to the extent that you can't even express yourself? That's something else. I don't say that as an introvert. Okay? So let us try as men to stand up for what we believe, to stand up for what we want. Stand up and be the head of the family, be the head of the society, be the head of wherever you may or must go to or you were in. Another thing I want to talk about is, as a man, when you're not, when you don't have, you don't take God as your head, how do you expect a woman, when you're married, to be your head, for you to be a woman's head? That does not work. So you have to have someone that you're submitting to. Submitting to God, and you must have someone that you're accountable to. Make sure you are accountable to somebody before going into marriage. Because if you're not accountable to somebody prior to marriage, then don't bother. Because there must be an argument, misunderstanding between you and your wife. That is why you guys are two different people coming together in one in marriage. So accountable to somebody, your wife could actually have something to call that can talk to you and you will listen, and of course everything falls back to normal. But when the marriage is sweet, when you're with the right person, when you've done everything you should do as a man before going into marriage, trust me, arguments are nothing. They ain't doing nothing to you guys, because it makes you guys even stronger in love, more understanding, and you guys grow together. And if you know as a man that you'll be going into marriage, and that marriage, your single days will be better or becomes better, your single days becomes better than that marriage, then don't worry. Don't bother yourself. Focus on becoming a better version of yourself. A lot of men, they feel like they are professional daters. I can't date any woman that comes to me. Guy, once I trust her, she's coming to me already. I can get her in the bed whenever, because I'm a fine boy, I'm a fine man, I'm cute, I'm handsome. Those things are they're old school now. They're old school now. Be careful of being a professional dater, because you are creating enemies for yourself. You are blocking potential partners for yourself. Because you know how women avoid the curses that you might be receiving from women. Okay? Because a woman can curse a man, but a man can't curse a woman. I don't know why. Go ask God. He knows. of faith. Oh my God. If I know I'm at you to see your face. I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. Altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. Yes, so let's continue. The final point before I wrap this video up today is gonna be I'm trying to encourage the men, okay? Whatever it is you're doing as a man, know that you can do it. You can do it. Because if Jesus lives in you, if you believe in God, if you believe in Jesus, God has given us the authority that as his son is, so are we in this world. So what does that mean? That you are Jesus. And when you're Jesus, because Jesus lives in you, there's nothing you cannot do. And there's nothing that can stop you. Nothing in this world that can stop you to get that wife that you want to get, to be in that relationship that you want to be in. And God is the perfect person that gives the real happiness. Real happiness. Real life partner comes from God. Because sometimes men tend to go out there, search for wives, search for girlfriends in their own accord, with their own intelligence, thinking that they can do it, they can get the right person for themselves, without knowing that they can't see the future. It's God that sees the future. And most times those type of marriages end up ruined, end up not being successful. So as a man, always pray. When you're praying, get out there, involve yourself in a lot of activity. If you have interests, if you have hobbies, when you're single, that's the time to do all those things, because you might meet the right, God might send that right woman for you, the destined wife for you, while you are out there doing the things that makes you happy, instead of sitting down in the couch watching Netflix. So let us try as men to follow the ways, godly ways. Let us try to prove to our kids that we are the real G, that we are their heroes. And let us strive as men to have mentors. There's a lot of great mentors and mentees out there. It could be your pastor, it could be whoever that you look up to, that advises you, that puts you straight in the right way that you should lead your life as a man. So I'm going to wrap it up here because I don't want this video to be too long. I know I did not cover everything that I want to cover in this topic, but I'm going to wrap it up here and I'll be continuing as time goes. And in relation to my last video, the domestic violence video, it doesn't end there. More sections are coming up, okay? And as long as this my channel Sassychi exists, domestic violence must be a topic that will be running on this channel till forever, until it hits where I want it to hit. I will not stop talking about domestic violence. Okay, guys. So talk to you guys in my next video. Stay blessed and stay sassy. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so you'll be notified whenever I put up a new video, okay, new content. Alright, for you.